When talking about cymbals, everyone knows the names Zildjian and SABIAN. But did you know that SABIAN was actually founded by a member of the Zildjian family? In order to understand how that came to be, we need to go back to the beginning. In 1618, Avitus, an Armenian metalsmith and alchemist, was trying to make gold. But what he accidentally ended up making was a mixture of metals that created arguably one of the best cymbal materials ever known. The same alloy or mixture of metals that Zildjian uses to make their cymbals to this day, which is apparently top secret information that nobody outside the family knows. 5 years after this discovery, in 1623, the Sultan granted Avitus the family name Zildjian, which means son of a cymbal maker or cymbalsmith. And in that same year, the Sultan granted Avitus permission to leave the palace and start his own business selling cymbals, as well as other instruments. Around 1650, however, Avitus passed away, and the family secret, along with the business itself, was passed down to generation after generation of Zildjians. It's still super crazy to me that Zildjian's history dates all the way back to the 1600s. And the fact that they're still together as a company, celebrating their 400th anniversary this year, is even more impressive. But it wasn't without any turmoil. Because fast forwarding to 1927, Avitus III, who had moved to the United States and owned a candy company, was informed by his uncle Aram in Turkey that he was to take over the family business. But Avitus III did not want to move back to Turkey, so he decided to move the whole cymbal making operation to the United States. In the 2 years following, they started manufacturing cymbals in Quincy, Massachusetts, and in 1929, the Avitus Zildjian Company was formed. But we haven't gotten to the crazy part just yet. Because in 1977, Avitus III appointed his oldest son, Armand, to take over as president of the company. Except his other son, Robert Zildjian, was not happy about this, as he wanted to be the one to take over the family business. But then, in 1979, their father and founder of the modern version of the company, Avitus Zildjian III, passed away. And for the next 2 years after his passing, Armand and Robert were engaged in a legal battle that would ultimately see the creation of the SABIAN Cymbal Company. As at the time, Zildjian had 2 factories, one in Norwell, Massachusetts, and another in Meductic, New Brunswick, Canada. And after the 2 years they spent in court, Armand was able to retain the factory in Norwell, Massachusetts, as well as the Zildjian Company as a whole. But Robert Zildjian was able to inherit the factory in Canada, where in 1981, he founded the SABIAN Cymbal Company. You might be wondering though, how did Robert Zildjian ultimately come up with the name SABIAN? Well, that's actually a cool little story in and of itself, as SABIAN is actually spelled using the first 2 letters of each of his kids' names. Using the first 2 letters of Sally, you get S-A, then Bill, you get B-I, and then Andy, you get A-N, altogether spelling SABIAN. Overall, I think this story about Zildjian and SABIAN is so unique and really adds to the storied history of both companies. The fact that one was formed out of the other really cements both of them as the leaders in the cymbal making industry. But hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you never miss another video. Until next time though, I hope you have a great week and I'll see you in the next video.